All right. So, hi everybody. Welcome. Today for class, we're just using an old playlist, number 5. So I'm actually going to put that in the chat right now in case anybody doesn't have it. And props today, resistance band if you have it. Don't worry if you don't. And then optional weights. We won't really be using blocks today, so all good there. So let's start our playlist. And we're actually going to start seated. So make your way to any seat. Maybe close your eyes or just kind of gaze down. Start to take some deep breaths as you let go of your day so far. Kind of centering yourself, getting a little bit grounded, clearing the mind. Let's reach our arms up. Right hand grabs left wrist, reach up and over to the right. And we'll switch sides, up and over. One more time each side. Really breathe deeply into the rib cage. And up and over. Cool. Come back to center, maybe a couple wrist circles, just loosen things up. Maybe like do a motion like you're flicking water off your hands, kind of wake the hands up. And we're going to come into forearm side plank. So right forearm comes down. Set yourself up so, of course, bottom knee can be down as always. And we're going to start with hip lowers and lifts, down and up. So the hips aren't going to touch the mat, but they're going to come really close. Right away, like powering down through your bottom arm. Nice, strong breath. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips up, tailbone tucks and releases. Tuck and release. So this is not something you're going to see. You're just curling your tailbone under and letting it go. Also, squeezing your butt cheeks together and releasing. That will help with that motion. Kind of feeling like the pelvis is scooping. Scoop, release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into the other side. Get yourself set up and hips down and up. Again, strong bottom arm. Don't sink down into that shoulder because that might start to get a little bit achy. And think about using the entire left side of your body here, not just your core. Legs too. Here's 4, 3. We've got that tailbone tuck and release. Here we go. So tuck, release. Such a small movement, very subtle, but it feels big. You can also think about your tailbone kind of pointing down at your heels and then releasing to natural. We'll do 4 more right here. Curl, release. Last 2. Last one, tabletop. Let's like do a motion like you're wagging your tail, so side to side. You could also incorporate your head and shoulders into this, letting them sway the opposite way of your hips. And then come to center, 3 rounds of cat and cow. So inhale as you drop the belly, tailbone points up, and exhale to arch the back. 2 more, your pace. And then option to grab your weights. We're going to come right down to our backs. Legs up to the sky. arms up to the sky. As your left leg lowers, so does your right arm. So it's opposite limbs lowering and coming back up. So find the tempo that works for you. Make sure you're breathing. See if you can squeeze your core all the way around. Try not to work with momentum here, like really feel the work. Keep the arms and legs long. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug everything in. Squeeze your legs in, circle them around. Rock side to side on your back. And we'll come right up to stand, and you have the option of holding onto your weights for any part or all of thighs. So first, we're starting in Warrior 2, which is not something that we've done before. So Warrior 2, your right foot points to your right side wall, your left foot points straight ahead. So kind of figure out your stance, get yourself settled in. Arms extend out from your shoulders. And we're going to straighten the front leg a little bit and bend. Straighten and bend. Not all the way. So see where you can adjust your form, your posture, your core so that this feels really strong and stable, even as it gets more difficult. So another thing to pay attention to here, the base of your feet, especially your back foot. You really need to press the outside edge down. Here's 4, 3, 2. Keep that bend, front heel lifts and lowers. Lift and lower. Doesn't have to be high, but what I do want you to do is slowly lower it. Maybe it doesn't touch the mat all the way. Really push into your right toes. Nice long neck. Good. 4, 3, 2. Hold that heel up and lunge into it. Lunge, lunge. Just pushing weight into your toes. I know, this is where it gets like, whew. Here is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Front heel down. Pivot on both feet so that you're in a high lunge facing your right side wall. Upper body is tall. Back knee bends and extends. Try to get your back knee down. And then option to incorporate a bicep curl with this, curling as you stand back up. Push into that front foot. Breathe. Really pull, like find your biceps. 4, 3, 2, and hold it low. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, turn to face forward, heels in, toes out, arms up. We'll do slow squats with cactus arms. So since we're going slow, really engage your muscles. Like really pull the arms down, really try to get the hips low. Heels dig in. Nice tall spine. Notice if you're leaning forward. You're the only one that can know that right now. You want to lean back a little bit. 4 more of these. 3, 2, and hold it low. Arms stay steady, hips press down, down, down. So think about the back of your thighs and your bum. Squeeze them both. Come down a little bit lower. Breathe. Good. Get a little bit lower. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. Arms reach forward and pull. Forward and pull. So lower body is just staying steady. We're finding our biceps again. So it may help you, instead of reaching straight forward, to reach out at an angle. Reach and pull. Try to keep your biceps flexed this whole time. And then really activate that pull. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot on the feet so that you're in your warrior 2 facing this way. Arms extend out from your shoulders. Get yourself settled and strong. And then the front leg. Here we go. Little straighten, big bend. Up and push, up and push. Shoulders down away from your ears. See if you can really get like lower into this. You know we're not here for super long, so come on down. Remember, we're going for like muscle burnout here. Here's our last 4 like this. 3, we've got our heel lifts in 2 and 1. Heel lift, lowers, lift, lower. So really press weight into those front toes. Fire up the quad. Belly in. Maybe palms up for this one. Sure, why not? Get a little lower. 4, 3, 2, and hold that heel up. Lunge in, lunge in, lunge. Ah. Good. Close your eyes if you need to. Breathe. Belly in. You can do it. Here is 4, 3, 2. Front heel down. Pivot on both feet. High lunge. Big bend up. Bend and up. So then, option for those bicep curls again. Down and pull. Down and pull. Good. Really try to get that back knee down. How about 8, 7, this is it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Come down to your knees. Weight aside for now. All right, time for a little bit of plank. So warm up the hands, pull the fingers back toward you. And then switch directions with the hand. Other hand. And flip the hand. All right, shake them out. Here we go. Plant the hands down. Come into your high plank. Just bend one knee at a time. Bend, bend. They can be like pretty big bends. Grip your hands. Notice if your body's like bouncing around. Try to keep the upper body still. Good. We have 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog. Walk the heels out, press them down. Shake the head, take a moment. Step your feet kind of on the wider side. And then shift forward into your high plank. Right hand taps left shoulder, set it down. Tap and down. So you're switching hands. You're squeezing your butt so that your torso isn't like crazy rolling. Trying to keep the hips low. Trying to carefully place your hands down on the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Climb down to your forearms. Get low. Right hip dips and left hip dips. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, you can. So just making little rainbows with the hips. Gaze ahead of you, keep your neck long. Here's 8, 7, breathe. Knees can be down. 4, 3. We're going to go right into gliding forward and back. Here we go. Forward and back. Keep your body low in one line. Push into your forearms and shoulders. Squeeze your butt. Here's 4, 3, 2, and hold it center. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to your belly. Let's take Sphinx pose. So forearms plant parallel. Heart draws through the arms. And you want to feel like you're pulling the mat back toward you, lifting your heart up and through. Big belly breaths here. Pressing yourself up. Here's where you have an option to grab the resistance band as we do some arm stuff. So I'm actually going to bring you down so you can see this a little better. We're going to do tricep dips, but the band is going to be around your wrists behind you. So right around your wrist, your fingers are pointing like toward you, little wider than the hips. So lean back, torso lengthens, elbows wrap in toward each other, lowering your forearms down and then coming back up. So lower, down, press back up. Lower, slow, press to lift. So the key here is to shift the work into your triceps, the back of the arms, and not think about this as like a sit-up. Of course, your core is working, but more attention to the arms. Just going slow for now to find the work. You want your elbows working to stay kind of wrapping in toward each other. Good. Now we'll speed it up. Down and up, down and up. A trick that I have found to really bring this more into the forearms, like you press weight into the base of your palm, really push hard. Heart center kind of pointing up high to the wall ahead of you. Torso long, low belly pulls in. 4, 3, 2, and hold it halfway. Elbows in, in. Push into your palms. Nice space under your chin. Really press weight into your hands here. Belly in. Here is 8, 7, 6. Let it burn. 4, 3, 2. Back to the slow ones. Up, slow, lean, back, up, slow, lean. See how far back you can go, just like out of curiosity. 4, almost there. 3, really lean. 2, last one, up, and hold it halfway. Just hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into your feet, straight arms, reverse tabletop. Head hangs back if you want, and hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Take your band off. Grab your weights. Come to any seat you want. And we'll get the biceps a little more. So thumbs up, hammer curl, and push out. Pull and push. So core draws in, of course, as always. Nice long neck, tall posture. And then really squeeze your thumbs toward your shoulders. So pull and away. And of course, we're working arms, so you want to try to squeeze your biceps this whole time, both in and out. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to do little squeezes in toward the shoulders. In and in. Keep it really tight, really working. Can you squeeze onto your weights a little tighter? Or if you don't have weights, you're pretending that you do. Here's 8. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out from the shoulders. Bicep curl and release. Curl, release. Like you're trying to show off your muscles here. Here's your big chance. Pull and push. 4, 3, 2, and keep your biceps flexed. Push this whole shape up. Push. Small. Good. Almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows come down to the rib cage and reach back up, down, and up, down, goalpost. Squeeze your elbows in toward the rib cage. In and push, in and push. 8. Almost there. Best ones yet, because this is our last arm thing. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Shake the arms out. Let's do a tricep stretch. So bring the right elbow up and back behind you. Left hand grabs the right elbow. And notice if this whole deal is making you hunch forward. See if you can open up, press the elbows back. And then just lean over to your left. Ooh, yeah. Something about that resistance band makes that tricep work so hard. And come up, we'll switch. Oh, that one's way more sore. Okay, adjust your head and neck and then tip over to the right. Okay, so let this go. We're going to do some hip opening because what I want to eventually work toward is a yoga pose called cow face pose. And it's a really big tricep opener, hip opener. It's great. So here's where you might want a block or a pillow or something. We'll hold on to the right shin. Just move it around a little bit, like circle it in the hip joint, whatever. And then perhaps you take kind of a happy baby grip. So reaching through the inside of the knee to the outside of the foot. Maybe extend and bend a couple of times. If you can't straighten your leg all the way, like don't worry. Just do what you can do. Trying to stay tall. And then we'll hold it out. Grab anywhere behind the leg and draw it toward you. Again, trying to stay tall. And then crossing this ankle over opposite knee. Now here's where you could use your prop. Give your leg something to soften into. On the other hand, if this is too much and your kind of one hip is lifted, just extend your bottom leg. You could stay there or you could lay back, do figure 4 on your back. And then if your hips are super open, you just scoot your bottom shin out so that the legs can stack. So pick your adventure there. Tip forward, close your eyes, deep breath. Imagine all the tension just kind of opening up. One more big breath. We'll lean back, unravel the legs, shift them side to side. And we'll set up for the other side. So grab that left shin, rock it, move it however you want. And then again, perhaps that happy baby grip. Extend, pushing through the heels, bend. One more, and then hold it up, grabbing somewhere behind the leg. Crossing ankle over knee, and then adjust yourself again here. Tip forward once you're where you want to be. Close your eyes. Take a couple big, slow breaths. And we'll come out of that slowly. Unravel, wave the legs side to side. So here's where we'll try to go into our cow face. So I like to come in from tabletop, okay? And then watch my legs. I'm gonna cross my right leg over my left. Shins out kind of wide to give my butt room to sit down. So the idea of cow face, not the goal, but the way it's depicted is that knees are stacked, but my knees don't stack perfectly, so whatever, just do what you can. Sit down firmly, arms extend out. Now, just like we just did, the right hand comes behind you, elbow bent, but the left hand, thumbs down, sweeps around back. Maybe your fingers touch. If they don't, just hold on to like the top and bottom of your shirt. Elbows open wide. Supposedly this shape looks like a cow's head, so like your elbows are the ears and your legs are the mouth. We'll slowly release out of this. Wiggle the legs around, and then we'll do that again. So from your tabletop, cross your left leg over. Open the shins, give your butt room to sit back, and then adjust. I'm taking both my shins out a little wider. Arms extend, left arm comes up behind you, right arm thumbs down, sweeps behind. Try to stay tall, keep the elbows back. 2 more deep breaths. And we'll release out of this. Give the legs a shake. Arms sweep up overhead. And then we'll just fold it forward nice and easy. Let the head hang down. Slowly rolling up. Again, option to grab your resistance band for booty. So it will go around your thighs. Lay down on one side. Your bottom leg is going to be bent in front of you. Top leg just extends out straight. See how I can show you this? Okay. Flex your foot, and then toes will turn down toward the ground as much as you can. So this leg is internally rotated. Okay. Then toes lower, heel lifts. Toes lower, heels lift. It's weird, right? You kind of have to, it's not like a motion our legs normally do. That's okay. Just do your best. Keep the foot flexed and maintain that internal rotation as much as you can. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses up, little push, little push. Start to feel it squeeze. Belly in, hip bone stacked. Keep fighting for that internal rotation, little pushes. Here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Normal rotation of the leg. Point your toe. Send it back in space. It's about hip height, okay? So keep that elevation. Diagonally point it back, and then lift the whole leg up. Just a couple of inches, nothing big. But your toe is pointed, so you're reaching through the leg, and you're squeezing your butt cheek here. So it's not just a lift. You're also squeezing. You're also pushing. You're also reaching. Belly in, quick core check. Keep your torso nice and long here. Here's 4, 3, 2. Keep it pointing diagonally back. Knee bends and push through the heel. Bend and push. So you're not bending your knee a whole lot. Like, I don't want your knee to come way up here. I want it to stay in this like back side plane of the body. Bend and push. Keep it right at hip height. 2 more slow, and then we're going to take it double time. Here we go. So bend, push, little bend, push. That means make your bend even smaller. Push. Good. Here's 8. Make these really strong through the heel. Here's 4, 3, 2, and point your toe. Leg pushes back, push back. Like you're trying to tap the wall behind you. Quick check on the hips. Make sure everything's still stacked. Make sure your leg is fighting to stay elevated. Push. Squeeze your butt. 8 more of these. We are almost there. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it back. Whole leg lifts. Lift. Tiny lifts. This is it. And then this cheek is done. So squeeze every time you lift this leg. Squeeze your butt hard. Cool. Last 2, last 1. Hold and squeeze. And come on down. Oof. Swing it around. Maybe roll on that cheek a little bit. And let's get set up for the other side. So just a quick note. If you felt that in your low back, it's because when you send your leg back, you're like arching your back. So that's why I say like you really want to keep your torso long, core working. So let's lay on our other side. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight out. We're flexing the foot. Toes point down to the ground. Remember that weird internal rotation. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Your legs might not go very far with the rotation. That's okay. Do what you can do. Push. Find the work, settle into it. See if you can just kind of firm up the rest of the body so that you don't have to think about it a whole lot. Cool, really push. 4, 3, 2, last, hold it up, little pushes, push and push. Point those toes down as much as you can. Push through the heel. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and normal leg, point your toe, send it back in space till you feel your butt squeeze and that whole shape lifts up, lifts up. So here's where you might need to adjust your core, make sure your hips are stacked. See what you can do to like lengthen your spine, give yourself room in your low back. Every lift is also a squeeze of your butt, okay? So if that's not happening already, make it happen. Squeeze. Good. 4, 3, 2, knee bends and push through the heel. Bend and push. Slow at first. Remember, staying in that diagonal kind of line with the top leg. That's how we stay in glute working zone. Notice if your leg is sagging down like mine was. 4, 3, 2 more, and then we're going double time. Here we go. Bend, push, bend, push. Make it so small, like you're barely letting the knee bend, but you're like stomping the heel almost. Quick core check, low belly check. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point your toe, push the leg back, back, like you're trying to tap that wall, tap. Adjust your form if you need. I like to put my hand on my butt and feel it working. Makes me feel better. Push, push. 4, 3, 2, hold it back. Whole leg lifts up, lifts up. Push through. Nice strong breath. Keep pointing the toe hard. Squeeze that butt. Here's 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. And come on out. Oh, God, you guys. Okay, roll on your butt. Take your band off, and this is it. We've made it. So, let's do some core. Lay on your back. Actually, let's lay on our forearms. Belly in, really pull it down here because legs will come up to 90-degree bend. Right leg lowers, slow, lift it slow. Same thing, left side, and lift it slow. I say this every time, and I know I do, and I'm sorry, but don't change the bend of your knee. Lower the leg exactly as it is. Good, we can start to speed this up. As long as you stay in control and really squeeze your low core. Keep your heart lifting, push into your shoulders. Good. 4, 3, 2, legs together, reach long and bend. Reach long and bend. My knees are just coming to right above the hips and no closer to me than that. Reach long, pull back in. Here's 4, 3, 2, bring it in. Heels in, toes out. Same thing, push and pull, but with your turned out feet. Making sure you're really pressing through the heels as you extend your legs. Push, in, push, and in. A few more of these, nice and slow. So you can really lock in your core, and then we'll take it a little faster. So 2, in, last one, in, quicker, out, in, breathe. So trying to push through the heels like as low as you can. 4, 3, 2, hold them out, crisscross the ankles with your turned out feet. Pull your belly down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, feet down, knees bend, lay down, knees fall to the right. Hands behind your head with this twisted shape, crunch up and down, up and down. So you're trying to find your obliques here. So as you exhale to lift, really squeeze the left side body. Up and down. Breathe. Elbows wide. Upper body is really just like square to the wall ahead of you. Good. Hold yourself up. Little pulses up, up, up. Every pulse up is also a little squeeze. Super tight, squeeze those obliques. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay down, legs fall over to the left side. Same thing here, lift and lower, lift and lower. Really trying to like squeeze your core to help you lift versus using your arms to kind of push you up. And that's why I say like exhale to lift, because the contraction of the core will help your body lift up. 2 and 1. Hold it up. Little lift, lift, lift. This is it. Best squeezes yet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay down. Hug around your shins. Circle them around. Maybe rock your head side to side if you feel like your neck was kind of straining. Start to let everything sink in. We'll set the left foot down. We'll take a half happy baby with the right leg like we did earlier. Left hand anchors the left hip bone down. And see if you can allow your right knee to kind of open up, coming more down toward the ground. Don't let it throw the rest of your alignment out of whack, but just see. Releasing that happy baby grip, and you're going to grab somewhere behind the right leg, anywhere but the knee, drawing this leg toward you. You could take a couple of ankle circles. You could point and flex the foot, see what that does. You could do little pulses in. Let's take the left hand holds around your right leg and just barely let it cross the midline of the body. What you're going for here is you want your IT band, which is the outside of your right leg. And you won't get it if you just like pull your leg totally over to the left. So barely cross. You can kind of move it around and see where you might feel that. A little different for everyone. And we'll release that. Other leg, find that half happy baby. And by the way, if that doesn't work, just hold behind your thighs. Hold your right hip down. See how you could allow this left side to soften. And release that. Hold on behind the leg somewhere, inviting it toward you. Ankle circles, toe wiggles, point and flex, pulsing. Keep your breath nice and steady. Right hand grabs the left leg, and again, just barely crossing the midline. See where it is. See if you can find your IT band. I feel like sometimes it shows up for the stretch, and sometimes it doesn't, at least for me. Release that. We'll find full happy baby. And then, of course, you always have the option to wrap your peace fingers around your big toe and straighten the legs, straight-ish. And whatever version you're in, just rock side to side. Let's bring the feet back down, knees bend. Let the knees fall to the right. You gaze to the left. Maybe you close your eyes. Let your body get heavy in this twist. spinal twists kind of help reset your spine after a lot of core work and stuff. Switch sides, gazing a little to the right. Let yourself just sink into your mat a little bit. And then knees come up, hug them in. Kind of fun little challenge today. As we rock up to a seat, see if you can maybe land in boat pose. Lift, hold. And we'll come down to a seat. Big inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands in front of you. Take a moment to honor yourself for what you've done tonight, and for everyone else in class, I thank you so much. Awesome work. As usual, donations go to Black Widow Yoga on Venmo or PayPal, and July 3rd is going to be the last version of this class live, because Tina's moving and everything. So, but all of these are on YouTube if you want to revisit any. And I don't know, maybe I'll do some like fun pop-up ones once in a while. But hope to see you all the next couple of times.